As fans of The Bold and the Beautiful, we all have a wish list for storylines we would like to see transpire in the upcoming year, as well as stories we don't want to see. Here are 4 things we would like to see happen in 2026. Let's face it, Ridge is acting like a dictator, demanding that his father, Eric E., retire, and even going so far as to plan a retirement party for him behind his back. We realize he's concerned that Eric might overwork himself and get stressed out after the major health issues he struggled with a couple of years ago. But the only person who has a right to make the decision about retirement is Eric. We see how much Eric radiates with excitement when he's designing. It's his lifeblood and his passion. He practically glowed last week when he gushed to Donna about his latest designs that he wanted to show Ridge. So, let's see Eric continue to design in 2026. Ridge honestly needs a storyline of his own to keep him busy, if it will keep him off of Eric's back. Lisa Yamada knocked it out of the park as Psycho Luna. But let's not see her return from the dead again. Let's not find out that yet another character on The Bold and the Beautiful has been secretly nursing her back to health. We need a break from Luna. She's done so many horrible things in such a short period of time that we need a breather from her evil grin and her delusional antics. We know all soaps need a villain, so if B&B must have one, then let's see someone new enter the canvas, and not someone who is related to Finn. Speaking of Finn, it would be great if he and Steffy had a new storyline, one that does not involve any of his psychotic relatives. The past several years, they've had to deal with the difficulty of learning that his birth mother is longtime villainous Sheila Carter. Then, after Luna locked Steffy in a cage, Steffy and Finn had to struggle with the shocking discovery that Luna is his daughter. Please, how many more murderous relatives do we have yet to discover that Finn has? Let's see Steffy and Finn involved in a story that's separate from any of that. Sin, as their fans call them, is one of the most popular couples on The Bold and the Beautiful. Their fans would love to see them get a break from dealing with his lunatic relatives. Maybe they could have another child? Maybe even twins. We watched Sheila commit murder, attempted murder, and all kinds of other mayhem for 35 years on The Young and the Restless, and The Bold and the Beautiful. So, it's been a refreshing change to see a different side to her this past year or so. Her marriage to Deacon has been a positive influence on her, and she loves the life she's built with him, as the two of them run the restaurant Il Giardino's together. Running a restaurant is hard work, but Deacon and Sheila make a good team. They have good chemistry, both as a married couple and as business partners. Sheila even told Deacon's son, Deke, how much it would mean to her if he and Hope would give her a chance and welcome her into their lives. "We're a family," she reminded him. We know how much family means to her, but thankfully, she's giving her son, Finn, space and isn't obsessing over the idea of having a relationship with him, like she used to do. She's showing some growth. We like this calmer, saner version of Sheila. Let's keep her. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers hint that Steffy Forrester Finnegan might steal Eric Forrester's designs to show Ridge Forrester. Will Steffy push her dad to compromise now that she's seen Eric's amazing work? In B&B's December 8th episode, Eric finally caved in and accepted the retirement decision that Ridge thrust upon him. This isn't what Eric wants at all, but Ridge convinced him to do things his way. However, Steffy stumbled across Eric's sketches in that same episode and found them absolutely stunning. Although John Finn Finnegan still thinks it's better for Eric to focus on his health, maybe a compromise could be reached. After all, Eric has already sketched these designs. It's not like Eric's going to stress himself working on them, since they were all set for a presentation that never happened. Eric acknowledged that he didn't have enough designs for a full collection yet, but he felt it was a nice start, or it would have been if he'd actually been able to make his pitch to Ridge. Eric never wanted to do this all on his own. This was always about collaborating with Ridge and being a team again. It'd be easy for Ridge to take the work Eric's completed and simply add his own sketches for a complete line. Why not give Eric that compromise and at least let him have another final line at Forrester Creations? It'd be silly to let those sketches go to waste, especially now that Steffy has seen them. Although Eric came along and collected those designs later, Steffy might steal them from the Forrester mansion to show Ridge later. Then again, maybe Steffy could conspire with Donna Logan Forrester and get them from her instead. Either way, Ridge needs to see how much Eric still has to offer the company. Perhaps this could show Ridge that Eric can contribute without stressing himself to the max. Whatever the case, the bold and the beautiful spoilers say Steffy must have seen those sketches for a reason, so stick with us for updates on any compromise news that might be brewing. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Tuesday, December 9th, reveal that Sheila Sharp will reel over a wedding ban as Deacon Sharp delivers some heartbreaking news. Although Sheila's been excited about attending Hope Logan and Liam Spencer's marriage ceremony, Deacon will have a tough confession to make. After finding out Sheila isn't invited, Deacon will have to spill that decision. On Tuesday's B&B episode, Sheila will be blindsided over Deacon's updates and may wonder if there's any way she can get Liam and Hope to reconsider. However, Deacon might urge Sheila to just accept that she's not getting an invitation. This is Hope and Liam's special day, so Deacon won't want Sheila to do anything to upset them, or Beth Spencer, since Sheila makes her uncomfortable. While Sheila deals with some pain and anger over getting snubbed, Liam and Hope will be busy gearing up for their nuptials elsewhere. Hope and Liam will look forward to tying the knot, but they'll also take a moment to discuss the Sheila situation as well as Eric Forrester being forced to retire. Now that Eric's sadly surrendered to Ridge Forrester's wishes, Brooke Logan Forrester will question her husband about all the drama. Since Eric's so crushed, Brooke will ask if Ridge has any regrets about pushing his dad out of the company. Ridge may insist he can't regret anything that he feels is best for Eric's health. Of course, Ridge's choice might get a bit more complicated if Steffy Forrester Finnegan tells him about the impressive sketches she found. Eric wants to keep those designs under wraps, but Steffy's already had a look at them and may end up talking to Ridge about them eventually. In the meantime, Eric will remain glum about walking away from Forrester Creations when he knows he has more to offer. Although Eric is trying to do things Ridge's way, that doesn't mean this is easy for him. The bold and the beautiful, spoilers say, Eric will keep leaning on Donna Logan Forrester for support, so stay tuned. The bold and the beautiful recap for Monday, December 8th, reveals that Eric Forrester surrendered to Ridge Forrester, while Steffy Forrester Finnegan found her granddad's sketches. In the Forrester CEO office, Eric pointed out that he hadn't said anything about retiring. Ridge argued that Eric did his final line and acted like this was for the best, but Eric stood his ground on not accepting it. After Steffy, Carter Walton and Daphne Rose left the room. Daphne made her way to the design office with Carter and defended Eric's position. Steffy also wound up in the showroom with John Finnegan, who got updates on what happened since he'd been on a work call. Since Eric's sketches were still on the table, Steffy found them and was blown away. Finn and Steffy realized Eric might have been preparing a presentation for Ridge regarding another collection. Although Finn understood Eric's point of view on Monday's B&B episode, he still thought it was a good idea to walk away for his health's sake. Back in the CEO office, Ridge and Brooke Logan Forrester bickered with Eric and Donna Logan Forrester, who supported her husband. However, Ridge ultimately gave an emotional speech about how he didn't want Eric to wind up in the hospital again. Ridge didn't want to lose his dad, so he stressed how much he loved Eric. In the end, Eric said they'd do it Ridge's way and assured his son that he loved him too. Even so, Eric remained upset in the showroom with Donna later. Donna suggested she could talk to Brooke, but Eric didn't want that, and he didn't want anyone to see the sketches he'd worked on either. While Brooke consoled Ridge elsewhere, Eric had a somber moment alone as he looked at the Forrester sign in the showroom and shut off the lights. The bold and the beautiful, spoilers say, Eric might still have a future at Forrester if Ridge gets news regarding those sketches, so stay tuned to see whether those might influence his decision. CDL will have other fantastic, bold and the beautiful, spoilers, updates and news, so check back often for more B&B info. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the next 3 weeks, December 8th to December 26th, reveal that fans will see Thomas Forrester's homecoming, Sheila Sharp's Blue Christmas, and some honeymoon plans. First, there'll be more friction between Eric Forrester and Ridge Forrester as the week of December 8 to 12 kicks off. This retirement issue will pit some of the Forresters against one another since everyone has an opinion on Eric's future. However, B&B will eventually shift gears and focus on the wedding happening at the Spencer estate. That's where Liam Spencer and Hope Logan will tie the knot. But Sheila Sharp will feel snubbed when she doesn't get an invite. Sheila was counting on presenting a united front with Deacon and showing everyone how much she'd changed at the ceremony. Once Sheila gets left out of the festivities, her claws will come out and make Taylor wonder if she's really undergone that much of a transformation. Sheila will consider becoming a wedding crasher, but Taylor will do her best to talk her out of ruining the fun for everyone else. Since Sheila tends to think she knows best in situations like this, she may decide to derail the nuptials anyway. Hope will be on cloud 9 after Douglas Forrester comes home for her wedding. The fact that Beth Spencer is officiating will make the day even more amazing as far as Hope and Liam are concerned. It's too bad Sheila may barge in and cause some chaos. Even if Sheila waits until the reception, there's probably going to be some drama. Deacon may put Sheila on full blast in the aftermath and wonder if maybe their marriage isn't worth saving after all. This could put Deacon back on the path to divorce and devastate Sheila in the process. During the week of December 15th, 19, Deacon may lean on Taylor for support, following Sheila's latest round of mayhem. Sheila's actions may inadvertently give Deacon the green light to surrender to temptation with Taylor. Meanwhile, Hope and Liam will spend some time alone following all the wedding hoopla. It'll be nice for Liam and Hope to connect privately, so they'll sizzle and most likely discuss honeymoon plans. The week of December 22 to 26 will bring some Christmas parties, so look for Thomas's return and plenty of joy over his inclusion. Thomas' family will love having him home for the holidays this year. As for Sheila, she may have a blue Christmas without Deacon or anyone else for that matter. The more isolated Sheila gets, the more dangerous she could become. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say the next 3 weeks will bring some unsettling Sheila moments, so stick with us for updates on any disturbing news to come. The Bold and the Beautiful has a sweet December wedding lined up for fans this month on the CBS soap. Spoilers say Liam Spencer and Hope Logan will be heading to the altar to say "I do," with their daughter Beth officiating. Lope's close friends and family will gather for their nuptials. The wedding might go off without a hitch, but B&B spoilers hint the honeymoon could go south real fast. Will Hope Logan's honeymoon be sidelined by pregnancy symptoms? Here's what's coming up next week on the CBS soap. B&B spoilers down below. Hope Logan and Liam Spencer's daughter Beth handled all of the wedding arrangements for the couple, down to the hand-picked guest list at the I do's. Luckily, the remarried couple will be able to spend their honeymoon together and kid-free. But Bold and the Beautiful rumors hint that things could go south in the bedroom if Hope starts experiencing early pregnancy symptoms. Nobody in the history of The Bold and the Beautiful has taken a pregnancy test as fast as Luna Nozawa. Usually on soaps, if someone is pregnant, they begin experiencing symptoms the next month, and then have a positive pregnancy test a few weeks after that. There's a very real chance that Hope Logan is pregnant with her ex Carter Walton's baby and has no idea yet. When Hope and Carter split, she rushed back to Liam and said yes in record time. Soap timelines are tricky, but if Hope Logan is pregnant with Carter's baby, then she should start experiencing early pregnancy symptoms any day now. Once she and Liam are happily married and in the honeymoon phase, will she realize she's having morning sickness or missed her period? Do you think Hope could be pregnant? Will Liam regret marrying her once he realizes she's having another man's baby? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and keep checking back here on Celebrating the Soaps for more Bold and the Beautiful spoilers and news. Luna Nozawa is classified as dead on The Bold and the Beautiful, but fans aren't buying it. Luna has more lives than a cat and is harder to kill than a cockroach. Why hasn't anyone on the soap asked to see her body and made sure she's really gone? Here's what's coming up next on Bold and Beautiful, spoilers down below. The internet is convinced that Luna Nozawa managed to fake her death. One of the reasons that B&B fans think that the Il Giardino killer is still alive is because we never saw her body or even a toe tag. Doesn't someone have to claim the inmate's body and have her cremated or buried? Even Sheila/Sugar got cremated. Are Luna's family members really going to leave the arrangements to the prison? Sheila Carter and her granddaughter have a lot in common. There's no doubt that the two baddies are cut from the same cloth. Luna's grandma is the queen of disappearing, decoys, doppelgangers, and fake deaths. It wasn't too long ago Sheila's doppelganger Sugar came to town and was thought to be her. Did Luna borrow a page from Grandma Sheila's iconic fake death playbook? The Bold and the Beautiful rumor mill has been hinting for a while now that Luna Nozawa might have faked her death. Some fans even think that Dylan could be the killer's accomplice, and it wasn't a coincidence Hazy's art teacher was driving down the road that night. With all of Luna's shenanigans and crime sprees in the past on the CBS soap, it's absurd that no one is questioning if she's really dead. Do you think someone should go to the morgue and see if Luna's body is really there? Do you think she'll be back? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal there are 3 must-see moments for the week of December 8th, 2025. Fans can expect Douglas Forrester to return. Eric Forrester's war with Ridge Forrester kicks off. Also, Sheila Carter-Sharp plans to crash Hope Logan's wedding. Keep reading, and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Let's start off with Douglas, who will return for the wedding. The young man looks so tall. Douglas looks very handsome in his suit, too. The reason for Douglas coming back is to join Hope and Liam Spencer's wedding. The young man stands next to a smiling Brooke Logan Forrester as Deacon Sharp walks Hope down the aisle. That leads to our next must-see moment. That is Hope and Liam's wedding day. The bride poses for photos with Brooke, Katie Logan, and Donna Logan Forrester. Bill Spencer is also in attendance, along with Will Spencer and Electra Forrester. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal another must-see moment centers on Sheila. The woman was banned from the wedding by Beth Spencer. Sheila should just accept it and stay home. However, the waitress seems to snap. In a preview clip for the week of December 8th, Sheila stands in Taylor Hayes' office. As Taylor looks scared, she tells Sheila that it would be crazy to crash the wedding. That is when Sheila snaps and accuses the woman of calling her crazy. If Sheila crashes that wedding and does anything to ruin Hope's special day, she can kiss her marriage to Deacon goodbye. This is also Deacon's first time walking Hope down the aisle, so Sheila had better think twice. There is also Ridge and Eric. It was a pretty cruel idea for Ridge to throw a retirement party for Eric. Everyone knows how Eric feels about retirement. It's not on his list of things to do. Eric wants to stay productive, but Ridge says it's time for him to go. It seems that nobody is really listening to Eric except Donna and Daphne Rose. So, stay tuned to see how this story will end. Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most during the week of December 8th, 2025? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to keep watching the soap on CBS or Paramount Plus to find out what happens next. The Bold and the Beautiful. Recap is in for Monday, December 8th, 2025. In today's episode, Eric Forrester and Ridge Forrester continue arguing. Meanwhile, Steffy Forrester Finnegan makes a discovery. At Forrester Creations, Eric blows up over the surprise retirement party. The man never said he was retiring. The patriarch refuses to accept this, but Ridge tries to talk to his dad. Ridge asks to speak to him privately. Eric refuses to be sent out to pasture. Donna Logan Forrester supports Eric. Donna brings up her chat with Brooke Logan Forrester. Was Brooke even listening to her at all? Brooke says they are just doing what they think is best. Ridge agrees and says forcing his father into retirement is the right decision. Brooke and Donna debate over Eric's stress. Eric reminds everyone that he built the company to begin with. They all know and agree, but Eric handed the company over to Ridge. The designer explains that the last time Eric designed, he ended up nearly dying. Ridge can't go through that again. Ridge starts begging, can his father take time off, at least? Donna agrees to this and thinks it sounds good. Just some time off. Eric admits it does sound nice, but he still wants to design. Ridge gets emotional and loves his dad so much. However, he still insists on him retiring. Eric loves Ridge too. The man starts to leave with Donna, but quickly grabs his stapler. Brooke wishes things had gone better with Eric. Ridge is stewing over his father calling him selfish. Brooke says that Eric knows they both love him. Meanwhile, Eric vents to Donna about Ridge's decision. He goes on about all his milestones and victories in the fashion business. Eric wants to show off what he's created now. Donna thinks he should. However, Eric doesn't want to show anyone anything anymore. Donna suggests she could talk to Brooke, but Eric asks her not to. Eric wonders if Ridge is right. Maybe it is time to end this chapter. If he does, what does he do next? He's not ready to stop designing yet. Eric gets on stage and tells Donna that he needs some time alone. When Donna goes to get the car, Eric turns off the lights and sits all alone with his designs. Daphne Rose and Carter Walton talk about Eric's reaction to the party. Steffy and John Finnegan walk into the showroom at Forrester Creations. Steffy suddenly sees designs lying around everywhere. Steffy thinks they are stunning. No wonder her grandpa doesn't want to retire. Steffy can't believe this. The designs are flawless. Finn wonders how Eric did it. Finn wonders if Ridge had seen those designs first, if he would have reconsidered the retirement party. Steffy isn't sure, but if Ridge saw this collection, he would reconsider. Finn thinks Ridge just made the worst decision of his life.